What's up, guys? Back at you guys with another presentation. Um, Hope everybody's doing all right now. It's a beautiful, beautiful Thursday. Beautiful Thursday. Um, I want to talk to you guys about how, in life, you want to experience, certain things at a certain age in life, because if you don't experience certain things at a certain age in life, it's gonna be detrimental to your well-being the older that you get. See, there are just certain experiences that you want to have at a certain point in life. Like my father, he was talking to me and he told me that, getting a house at 30 something is not the same as getting a home when you're 60 something or 70 some years old. Like if you get a home at 30, it's exciting. If you get a home at 21, it's exciting. But getting a home at 30 years old is exciting. But getting a home at 50, I mean, if you tell someone you got a house at 50, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, it's not something that people are gonna be head over heels about. Like people like by the time you 50 some years old, you should have been had a home. You should have had multiple homes. So where I'm going with this presentation is you just want to experience certain things when it's beneficial, because this was a great discussion that I had with my father. Like, there are certain things you want to experience at the right time in life. Like if somebody give you if someone give you a action figure when you 8 years old, that's the right time. But if someone give you an action figure when you 15, it's not the same enthusiasm, So where I'm going with this presentation is that you want to have certain experiences in life when it's meaningful. Getting some vagina at 30 is not the same as getting vagina at 14 or getting vagina at 15. If you tell someone, if you tell someone, oh, I got my first piece of vagina, if you tell someone you got some vagina at 40, they're like, you should have already had some vagina at 40. You should have been had kids, a family. You should have been had all that. So this is why it's so vital to have certain experiences at a certain time in life. Because if you don't have certain experiences at the right time, you're gonna be forever stagnated in life. Like I used to hear people say, in Christianity, they talk about God's season. I'm about to bust some people bubble. God ain't got no season for some people. You used to hear in Christianity, people will say, things will happen when God is ready for it to happen. I'm about to bust some people bubbles. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but God ain't got no season for some people. That's just the truth. God don't have no season for some people. Some people have no season. So, when people tell you that, everyone will experience, certain things at, a particular season. Some people like to call these types of individuals late bloomers. Some people never bloom. Some people remain stagnated for life, and this is why you want to have certain life experiences at a certain age. You want to have certain experiences when it matters. Like my dad said, getting vagina at 14, alkaline water. Getting vagina at 14 is, it's better to get vagina at at 14 than to get some vagina for the first time at 50 years old. Just imagine getting some vagina for the first time at 50. I mean, damn. Dang. Like getting some vagina for the first time at 50. I mean, it's not the same fulfillment. More than likely at 50, you lucky if you can even perform. So when people try to say that some people are late bloomers and, some things, happen, for some people later in life, well, yeah, things do happen later for some people in life. But you know what? Some people never bloom. Some people never bloom. Some people remain stagnated forever. Some people never bloom. And see, only an ignorant person would believe that everyone has a purpose in life. Only an ignorant person would believe that everyone has value. Only an ignorant person would believe that everyone has a plan, that everyone has a purpose in life. Everybody don't have no purpose. And you know what I'm gonna tell you? Some people should have never been on this earth. See, this earth is not cut out for everybody. Everybody not cut out for this world. Everybody wasn't made to be here. Some people should have been left in the dust where they was at. And that's just the truth. Some people never bloom in life. Some people never thrive. Some people, instead of being a late bloomer, some people never bloom. And in life, there are just certain experiences that you should have had, at a certain point in your life, because, if you haven't had certain experiences, especially by a certain age, you're going to be stagnated for life. You're going to be stagnated for the rest of your life. And it's just going to be a never-ending disaster, there are just certain experiences that you need to have early in life, even dudes who, let's say certain dudes who got a piece of vagina at 18 and they never got another piece of vagina in their life. Well, you know what? Having a piece of vagina, that's better than never having none at all. There was a guy that I talked to who was 43 years old. He told me he hadn't had sex since he was 19. He only got vagina one time in life. So, but even though that's terrible, but at least he got it, at least he got it, at least one time. At least he'll be able to say, you know what, I got one piece of vagina, and I never got another piece of vagina, but at least, I got a piece. But you guys know what I'm trying to say in this presentation. Like, if you didn't experience certain things at a particular phase in your life, you pretty much gonna be screwed forever, because the older you get, the more complicated life gets, the more intense life gets, the older that you get. The older you get, the older you get, the worse things start to get in life. A lot of people believe that things get better with time, but I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Sometimes things don't get better with time. Sometimes they get worse, and that's just the truth. See, a lot of people lean on to the idea of what you call wishful thinking. Wishful thinking is believing what you want to believe instead of acknowledging the facts that are right before your very eyes. Instead of acknowledging what's in front of you, you want to believe what makes you feel good. You want to believe what appeals to your emotions. You don't want to believe the blunt, cold-hearted truth about this thing called life. You want to believe what makes your emotions feel good. Now, if that's what you want to do, but wishful thinking it doesn't change the reality of things. It doesn't change what is. See, one thing my father always told me, you got to look at what is, you know, because, you know, you looking at things from your perspective and you looking at things from, you know, your personal point of view or the way you want it to be, it doesn't change the reality. You know, looking at things from your own perspective and looking at things from your own personal point of view, it doesn't change what is. You can believe what you want to believe, you know, but anyone who chooses to deny reality or deny things that they know is true, that is a person who's choosing to be ignorant. And I don't have no sympathy for those types of people, you know. But a lot of people lean on what you call wishful thinking, you know. I don't lean on wishful thinking. I'd rather just look at reality for what it is, you know. See, a lot of people want to believe, you know, what sounds good, and a lot of people, they want to believe, you know, things based on their experiences. A lot of people are not intelligent enough to look at things from another person's point of view. A lot of people don't have that ability. So you got some people who feel like, you know, everything worked out for me in my life. I found me a beautiful wife. I got married. I had children. Everything worked out for me. So it's going to work out for everyone else too. That's what you call wishful thinking. That's far from the truth though. See, people, they look at things based on their life experiences. A lot of people haven't reached the level of intelligence to look outside of themselves. Just because things worked out for you, a lot of people are not intelligent enough to realize that it ain't gonna work for everyone. You know, maybe you was just lucky. Maybe you had a high IQ. Maybe you had better genetics. That's why you found love. See, a lot of people can never look outside of themselves. They want to believe, well, things worked out for me in my life, it's gonna work out for everyone else. That's not necessarily true. But to sum this presentation up, you need to have life experiences when it actually counts. You know? Learning to ride a bicycle at 15 is not the same as learning to ride a bicycle at 7 or 8 years old. So that's going to sum this presentation up. You guys leave your comments. Let me know what you think. And I felt this was a great topic to talk about here. I don't feel I ever went in this direction. If you guys come up with any more interesting topics, leave your comments, let me know, and I'll make a presentation talking about that particular topic. But it's very imperative to have certain experiences in life when it actually counts, when it actually matters. Just imagine you get your first piece of vagina at 55. Will it really matter that you got your first piece of vagina at 55? You old. Who cares? You got your first piece of vagina at 55. Just think about how ridiculous that sounds. But you guys, let me know what you think about this topic. You guys have a great day. I love doing these presentations. Sometime in March, I want to do a stream talking about Valentine's Day. Sometime in March, so be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for some mall vlogs very soon. And Be on the lookout for some vlogs from some wine bars as well. But you guys have a great day. Talk to you soon.